Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's going on, big bro?
Yeah, man. I'm just here trying to get over this illness. I've been ill for about 6 months,
Yeah.
trying to get back to the real world. But
Listen, what are your views? Go on. I know you got in-depth views now.
well, last night I didn't sleep, and I watched I watched the Oscar things primarily because of the whole King Richard thing. And I have to tell you that Will Smith let himself down, and sometimes when you're in the black community, become um, you become a cultural icon,
Mm.
and people follow you for a multitude of reasons.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things that disgusts me with this whole incident with Will Smith was that everyone is concentrating on Will Smith and not so much on Chris Rock. And one of the things that's disgusted me is that the amount of people I've seen online who have said that Chris Rock deserved what he got. But let me tell you this: Will Smith, Hollywood is a very close knit circle,
Mm-hmm.
and what you'll find, um, what you'll find, is that Will Smith would have known that Chris Rock is not about that life. And for me, when you deal with cowards, cowards have a particular way of acting. And you'll find someone, for example, who's being ritually humiliated, and he can't deal with the people he wants to deal with. So
Right.
he'll pick on someone who's an icon,
Yes.
like themselves, put them in their place, and to give the impression that they're tough. They're not. Will Smith, Will Smith acted weak.
Mm.
Um, I think that my view on Jada Pinkett. Jada is she's a toxic individual,
Mm.
and the way in which relationships have mutated, they've mutated in a way that I generally don't understand. I mean, for example, you said earlier on that why would you be a man and allow your wife
Mm-hmm.
to take you onto a show to
Yeah.
explain how she cheated with a man, with a boy? She's
Half,
twice his
half,
age,
half her
twice
age.
yeah, twice his age. She made clear that he was ill at the time. So I don't know. Perhaps private parts has special powers to heal him. And ordinarily I don't talk about stuff like this. I'm more of a political man, but I
Mm.
think the reason why this is important is because of what it does to the culture.
Right.
Now, you look at the ages of Chris Rock. Chris Rock is 57. Um, um, Will Smith is 53, and they live in a country whereby every week you have like 100 plus shootings on a weekend just in Chicago. I
Yeah.
have a cousin who's a teacher
Yeah.
over on the south side, and for Will Smith to act like that and then sit down and then use that kind of language and profanity. My 15-year-old daughter saw that this morning,
Mm.
and what is she thinking? You have
Mm.
to think about this for a minute. What is she thinking? I think Chris Rock is an absolute disgrace. Yeah, and the fact that he gave that speech afterwards showed him to be totally self-absorbed
You mean
and crying. Because I have to tell you this, Sarah.
you said
Um,
said Chris Rock is a disgrace? So you mean Will Smith?
oh, sorry, I meant Will Smith is a
Right.
disgrace.
Okay.
Sorry, thank
Okay.
you
Yeah.
for correcting me. Yeah, Will Smith is a disgrace. He then gave a speech afterwards as if he was a victim. Bruv, you chose to go up there and hit this man in the face. Something else you mentioned as well. There is no way in a million years that he would have gone up there and punched Seth Rogen in the face
Or
under no circumstance.
or,
And he wouldn't have punched Seth Rogen
or
because
Ricky.
doesn't matter. Forget Ricky Gervais for a minute. Seth Rogen is a
Mm.
staple in Hollywood, and he's as funny as hell.
Mm.
He would never have got onto that stage and punched Seth Rogen because Seth Rogen is
Mm.
part of the in group that controls Hollywood, and he knows that by attacking Seth Rogen, he would just be posting Bond right now because they'd just be letting him out of jail. Yeah,
Yeah.
he could never have done it to to a Seth Rogen or a Jon Stewart or a Seinfeld. He wouldn't have done it. And this is the thing that gets me with black people. They have muscles They have muscles and strength for other black people.
Right.
Yeah, and this is what they do. This is what they do all the time. And I'm telling you, dude, look, I like Will Smith. Yeah, as his
So what?
character, you know, I think he's a great guy. But I am telling you, what he did yesterday has harmed us, because you know somebody came online and said, oh, this is what happens when you allow niggers into the Oscar. And I said, why are you pluralizing it? They understand it was only one person who behaved that way.
Yeah.
Chris Rock didn't behave that way.
Correct.
Will Smith, you know, somebody just said that Will Smith's ego is huge. It is, but he has aimed his anger at the wrong person.
People, yeah, I believe so too.
He's aimed his anger at the wrong person. He has issues to deal with his wife and with his two children from Jada Pinkett. This has nothing to do with Chris Rock, apart from the fact that Chris Rock is the victim of Will Smith's horrendous behavior.
Yeah, I mean, I said I feel like Will Smith. I said after being humiliated for a whole year, was frustrated and emasculated, and he needed somebody to take that out on, and it just so happened to be another black man at the Oscars, you know. And
but a particular black man who hasn't grown up in the hood. You know, he's worked all his life. He's a professional, and he's attacked this man.
Now remember, 50 Cent has been going at Jada a few times, but Will Smith.
Listen. Let me just make it clear. He would never, not even in his dreams, would he go after 50 Cent for saying that, because he knows 50 Cent really is about that life and that lifestyle. He would have never done that to Puff. Under no circumstances would he have done that. Yeah, because he knows that these guys also have a residual darkness in them, and you don't want to get on that side of them. You understand? But all I'm saying is that for me, what we're witnessing now is a study in hypocrisy from a lot of people, because I'm finding out, and much of the stuff that I'm reading now, whereby a lot of these women are saying, yeah, Will Smith did the right thing, and he stood up for his wife, and so on and so forth. Most of these women are feminists, yeah, and they speak about toxic masculinity.
Right.
They have no problem. Have no problem when Will Smith displays some of that quote unquote toxic masculinity in defense of them. Yeah. In my world, if Jada Pinkett is upset, you go up there, yeah, and box Chris Rock in his face. Do you understand? Because if I was with somebody like Jada, Jada would have to do that herself.
Because it's equal opportunity now, right?
Well, as I said to you, it's even more than that. As I said to you, men have been emasculated, but now